impediments to see whether or not we're doing the right thing. And so I want to welcome all of you to come to help us to make certain that if we're on the wrong track, you can help us by improving the work that we're doing as a Congress. Now, it's my basic understanding that with the exception of Mr. Joltz, the other 4 witnesses support repeal. So there ain't no sunshine pushers there. You believe we ought to get rid of this. And I assume out of the 4, with the exception of Mr. Falk, right now, none of you have a small business. You don't make payrolls and you don't have responsibility for health care and pension benefits for anybody. Is that correct? And I would assume further that you're not just volunteering your thoughts. The 3 of you are experts in what you do, unlike Mr. Falk. And you get paid for what you do, the same way doctors and lawyers get paid. Calling you lobbyists would not be a stigma. It would be just a label as to what your business is. Am I correct in that assumption, Dr. Roy?
No, I'm not a lobbyist. I'm a senior fellow at the Manhattan Institute, which is a nonpartisan policy research institute, where I have actually articulated alternatives to the Affordable Care Act that would provide universal coverage.
No, you're extremely qualified in research, and I read that. But you don't get paid to take a position. In other words, you would not be here, your firm or the research outfit, if you were supporting or trying to improve the health care. You're here basically. Your income is based on the fact that is your professional position. I mean, you're not a doctor.
I would strongly disagree with you. I've articulated.
Don't disagree. Just say what it is.
So my positions. My positions are all on the record. I write them every day on the internet. I've not only advocated.
I'm asking you whether you get paid for advocating your position. That's all. I don't doubt that you are professional with it.
I don't get paid to advocate any particular position.
Well, when you were working for the person that was running for president, did you get paid for advocating a health position with him?
No, I did not.
You're a volunteer professional.
I volunteered for the Romney campaign, yes.
But, I mean, in the positions that you take on health care, you don't get compensated for.
I don't get compensated for taking any particular position on any particular piece of legislation.
So what you're doing is volunteer contribution you're making to help us on the committee and others to understand your position. You're not a doctor, but you do have a professional position, right?
I have articulated my view about the Affordable Care Act.
And you've done it eloquently. But the only person I'm concerned with is Mr. Falk, because it appears to me that it's his opinion that would help us understand better what we've done and how we can do it better. And incidentally, I'm an infantryman and my son is Marine, and so I cannot say anything unkind except simplify, because you guys in the Marines, I want to thank you for your service, but whatever they put in your water, I can understand that you are just as excited about your business as you have been for serving our great country, and I want to thank you for your service. Now, with all of the people that you hire, approximately part-time and full-time, what's the breakout in that? I know you have more part-time than full-time.
Absolutely. Probably about 15% of my employees are full-timers, but that's by choice. Most of the people that I employ are first-time employees. They're high schoolers, college kids.
No, I know, but
people who are just
if you needed full-time, you would hire full-time.
Absolutely. So and I offer most of my employees as many hours as they want.
Okay, but that those who work full-time, the 15%, they get health care.
I offer health care to them.
They accept it.
Not all the time.
But you offer health care not because you're a nice guy. It's a part of good business, isn't it, to make certain that the workers have access to health care?
It is because I'm a nice guy, and it's good for business. It's about providing an opportunity for my employees. I want to take care of them because they're very valuable to me.
So if
Thank you. All time has expired, Mr. Rangel.
Could I just ask one concluding question, Mr. Chairman?
Perhaps we can follow up, or we